Hey, y'all, it is time to motherfucking motivate. Yes, y'all, we are back with an all new jam packed episode of Buddha Bear Talks, the podcast, y'all. Me, Lauren, and Andrea are back in the action. And this time, as y'all reading this perfectly well, we are talking about relationship pettiness. Because people that have been in relationships did some foul, fucked up shit, lied, stole, did all a whole bunch of sexual acts and all in the above. This is the episode for you guys. And child, before we jump into this episode, we're going to piggyback from the last video of the episode that we all talked about, which was if anyone have any more lasting conversations about the homophobia at large. Honey, that shit was a cracking up episode. I hope that episode taught y'all a little bit more about the nonsense that was going on. I even learned about a few new things about sexuality with furries. I have learned a lot. Lauren has mentally fucked me in the brain just now. Yes, last night actually. But I didn't know it was a whole thing.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. You know how to mentally fuck up my brain all the way through. I feel like I got fucked for the very first time. But
It's the world we live. You're raising.
Cause girl, I've done some research. I did some research.
I about met the Lord. That water about went down the wrong pipe. I'm about to high five you. Wow.
I almost made you choke. Sorry, but I did a lot of research. I'm like, oh my god, this is a thing. I ain't seen that up here. Apparently, it's more down south. So I'm like, oh, child. Anybody want to add anything before we jump into relationship and pettiness from the last episode?
No.
No. Going once, going twice. All right, boo. Now we're gonna jump into the relationship with pettiness. In this new episode, we got some tea for all y'all. So sit back, relax, get your AirPods on. I need you to put them things on. I don't want no one to hear the explicitness that's gonna come out of all of our mouths. Because if you've been on Buddha Bear Talks the podcast, we be cussing and talk about a lot of sex and all this other shit, all the above, including mental health. We talk about daily life every day. And also, before we get into this, I'm also a Buddhist. I'm the Buddha bear that gives you life and gives you energy. We talk about the practice and all the other shit, and also help you how to build better you with Nam Yoho Renge Kyo. Yes. And I'm going to need a lot more of it during this episode. So, Lauren, we're going to start with you, honey, because you got the most tea, bitch. We got the most tea, honey. You want to share?
You need to look at your private chat really quick.
Private chat? What's going with the private chat?
Oh, wow. Kermit don't have the tea no more. Lauren, you got it?
Wait. What
Lauren over here, Jesus.
This bitch said the Real Friends Club. This girl.
I can't.
This chick.
It hit me when you were talking.
Oh, it just hit it before we started talking about relationship pettiness? And the first start coming out, huh? We're doing this. That just made my day. It made my whole day. You made my weekend. I needed this laugh. I need it because, child, it basically got me. Damn, why can't I have all this cranberry juice?
Patty Manny sitting there like,
Chug it.
I mean, where do I begin with the pettiness of it?
Dang,
Ray.
What?
What?
Dang, Ray, what that throat do?
Gobbled it up. What the hell? I just drank the whole thing up.
We see. Wow. That's some good water.
Oh no,
Lauren, what you don't wear the star, huh? Where to begin with
I,
this?
and I can do some petty things. Like, people are sitting there like and being like, I'm gonna put sugar in her gas tank. No, I'm gonna take your wheels off.
Mm-hmm.
You could be in the nicest neighborhood. You could be in like Greenbrier. I'm gonna take your wheels off your car. Fuck
Mm.
with me. Like, you got people out here using people. When you've been used and abused, you do.
Mm-mm.
It's not really. It's the satisfaction of it at the time is great, but what does it really fix? It doesn't fix anything. But when you hurt the wrong one that's been hurt numerous times, we don't give a fuck. We are going to do that with a smile on our face all the way. So like taking motorcycle wheels off of a motorcycle while it's parked at the store, while everybody looking at you, wondering what you're doing, and leaving all but the gas tank.
Mm.
Like,
Mm. Mm.
I mean, you know, you cheat on the wrong one that's been loyal to you enough, and talk to her like she ain't shit. Do that long enough. Go on ahead and do that. That female's got that crazy ass best friend that's like, girl, if I were you, and that's all it's gonna take.
Mm-hmm.
My ex husband, he was messing around with me with somebody. Best example I can give you. I invented Carrie Underwood's song of the key into the side of his 4-wheel drive. I want royalties for that shit. Okay, because I went to the house. I slashed his tires. Took the front ones off. Mind you, I'm pregnant. I took both of the tires off the front of that car, or of this Toyota Tacoma. Yeah, I had a key to the inside of that piece, and I scratched him up like a cat, but not with a key. I went on ahead and used the deer knife that he cleans all his deer with. That was already in the truck, just waiting for me. Pregnant. Here's the petty part. I got his friend to take me there. Pregnant and watch me.
Damn.
Because he was messing around on me with a cop's daughter. Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. You want to play? Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna leave you right there with the cop's daughter while you in his house. Oh, yep. We're doing that.
Most people
Oh.
think they can outplay others.
Oh, I
And
know.
then
I
they
can
play.
smell I can smell a female on a man. I'm sorry. I can smell that. You ain't throwing off my pH balance. You ain't throwing off my pH balance for nobody. You don't want me to leave. I don't. I had a hysterectomy. I get acute vaginosis. I get yeast infections if my pH is thrown off due to somebody being negligent. Do not bring that to me, because I will
Mm-mm.
know all about what you just did. That's what pisses me off about a motherfucker. You cannot have your cake and eat it too. You do not know the damage that you do to somebody that is good to you.
Mm-hmm.
And if she bitching, she loves you. Okay, she won't. But you have to understand she's good to you. She gonna bitch,
She's
but she
good to
petty
her
too.
until she's had enough.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And then when she's had enough, don't wonder why she's mad. Just sit back
Right.
and reflect on how did she get here. But it's not
Mm-hmm.
always the female. Women do wrong too.
Yeah, women do. Yes, women do wrong too.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna go ahead and tell you something. I am that bitch that if you fuck around with me, I will make sure purposely you find out.
And I'm gonna grab the popcorn.
That's the way I
And
am.
I'm gonna
I'm gonna
drink
make
my
sure you know.
margarita.
I will make sure you know that's what I'm doing, because I'm gonna keep it for a very, very, very long time though. And when you go to ask me how long it been going on, I'm gonna go ahead and be honest. Because while you were doing you, I went and did me.
Mm-hmm.
I think I didn't know about it. Mm-hmm. I'm that
Mm.
one, and I do that when I'm ready. Yeah, I'll let somebody find out right then that I'm doing it because I found out about you, and you expect me to sit at home and not. If you do you behind me, I'm gonna do me behind you because I'm
Mm.
not gonna stay faithful to somebody that is not gonna stay faithful to me. I'm so sorry for your loss. I will send you a sympathy card through the mail.
You don't even have to do you behind me. You can do you in front of me, and I'm gonna do me in front of you.
Right, right. But
Plus
I'm
one
saying,
equals
and,
two.
and I would respect that. I would respect that, but don't be mad when I do it in front of you, though. Don't sit there and think that that's going to, yeah.
Mm.
Exactly.
Don't throw stones at glass houses.
Especially,
Mm-hmm.
especially if you don't have aim.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, I just get sick of people doing that, and they wonder why, after a while, when you get the no, I don't give a fuck mentality that us three have, you will eventually just be like, the pettiness comes out, and you just don't care. You do not care what he has to say. You don't listen to what his excuses are. I've heard the best excuse recently. That was good to me. But we're not going to talk about that one because that one pisses me off.
Yeah, we know
We're
you've
not
been
going to
through
go there.
enough trauma.
But that was my favorite line. I've heard the best lines and best goodbyes we all have, and I know every one of y'all out there have. But the thing is if you hear the same thing twice, you already know what the outcome is. I don't know why you going to pursue that red flag when you already heard it one time. If somebody ain't any man or female that is proud of you is going to post you, and they ain't going to hide you. Okay, they're not going to hide you. If they want to be with you, they are going to be loud about you. And if you ain't going to be loud about me, then I'm going to keep you a hidden damn secret, and I'm going to keep my options open since you want to do that. Because the reason why men hide women is because they either got options or they already got talking to somebody else, and their damn fucking DMs look like a damn phone book.
Mm-hmm. Even the guys, even the men that date men too.
Women do that shit.
Mm-hmm.
But let me tell you something. It's because I'm gonna tell you why a woman does this. Because when a woman's really into you, she'll post the hell out of you. Same difference. But if a woman isn't posting you and you're posting her, she's looked at she's went ahead and done her research on you. She went under your friends and saw there was way too many women for her comfort. She's glad that you're posting her, but she also knows you can still post a female and still have your options. That's why social media ain't worth a fuck when it comes to a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Social
Because
media will
some women don't give a fuck
relationship.
if you married.
Social media will mess up your relationship way more than a close friend or something that's in your ear all the time.
Hmm.
Yes.
I don't let nobody in my relationship. And if you dumb enough to come in between that, then I stop that where it starts.
Mm-hmm.
Just how I feel about it. I mean, just how I feel about it. Don't let nobody come in between your stuff. Social media, none of it.
That's true.
Facts.
Hmm. Yeah,
Chocolate, chocolate chip for the honey dip.
yeah. If people have been doing too much.
Mm-hmm. Really.
Motorcycle wheels start falling off and going in the street.
I actually picture that.
Yeah, gas starts coming out your daggone vehicle, or my personal favorite would have been just loosen up everything. So when he went and crank it, it just all fall apart.
You see him at
Yeah.
a light trying to go and front wheel go rolling.
Hmm.
Just the
Yeah,
wheel going before you
I make
going.
it to where it don't hurt him though. He just watches his bike. He goes cranking it, starts shaking, it just starts falling apart. And people sitting there wondering why I'm doing that. I go ahead and tell them why I'm doing it. Okay, lying, eating sack of shit. Enough excuse for you? Okay. Well, it ain't gonna hurt him. It's gonna stay. Just sit back and watch. Mm-mm. No.
That's right.
I mean, and that's why I can't stand when these girls are being wives to man children. And when I say that, I'm talking about you. You got to make me a wife package. Why are you putting a plate in front of him yet? Don't give him those wife benefits if you ain't gonna be that wife. And if you going 6, 7 years down the road and he still ain't put a ring on it, then you ain't the one for him. Please leave. Get a refund. You want your money back. You need to go back to the man's
That's
store.
what it's saying. Don't do it.
You need to go back to the man's store.
True.
You need to go shopping again.
That's true.
I'm being stupid, y'all. I was just, when she said man's store, I said,
Y'all, I'm laughing because of, he's over here. This side.
I'm an asshole. Because I do this. I'll be like, go to that man's store. Yo, go to that man's store. Go right back.
Yeah. You're gonna have to go back to him, and you're gonna have to go back and do that.
Mm.
This is how it is.
When you get out of a relationship, don't go back to that person again.
Oh no! Once
No.
you are dead to me.
Somebody that truly loves you, that respects you, appreciates you on the daily. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But don't do that again.
Mm-mm. You got to start listening to the red flags that got you in a predicament before too. Like people aren't listening when a man's saying something to you. Like for example, like if he's at work and he cannot tell you, like y'all been in a relationship long enough to where y'all got that loving relationship. Now he's saying I love you and things like that. If he can't tell you that in front of other female coworkers, or he cannot tell you, he can't validate you anywhere he's at. Oh no, you need to listen to that.
That goes for female coworkers in front of the boys.
Males. Yeah, it goes
Mhm.
both ways. This is a throw your ass in a circle situation. Yes, it goes.
Throw that ass in a circle.
Mm-hmm.
Throw
It
that
goes.
ass in a
Song
circle.
started playing in my head. Wow.
It is. It really is. Like like when you start hearing something that came from a past relationship. No, not every man's different. Not every female is different. But the intention is always the same.
Yes.
That's my thing. The intention is always the same.
What she's telling you to do, if y'all don't understand what she's telling y'all to be alert
Mm-hmm.
at all times. Be alert,
Mm-hmm.
because no man should make you feel unwanted. No man should make you feel less beautiful or anything like that.
Or he should be your security. A good man's gonna make you feel secure. You're gonna be able to trust him as solidly. I'm not saying every man's perfect. No man is perfect. Come on now. No man's perfect. No female's perfect. None of that. But you pay attention to what you have been through before, and learn from what was there. Like you kind of have to listen. Be like, this excuse, I've heard this 100 times. What? And going ahead and lay it out for him. If you're hearing something that really, because women are 100% auditory. We're all about our feelings, and we're all about what we hear. If you hurt a woman bad enough, she relives that 100 and something times all the time, like she
Mhm.
just relived it, because it's a type of PTSD. It is. It's a relive situation. So when we hear something that that we have lived before, we are
Mhm.
going to question and overthink you to the fullest max. And we are very good at FBI. FBI should just be nothing but women.
And gay men.
Yeah, and gay men are good at it too. God knows.
Mhm. I be peeping. I be hanging with one of my gay friends. They be peeping the scene like a FBI. Like this some CSI situation.
Mm-hmm.
CSI situation. And I'm
Yeah.
like, what the hell? He's like, no, pay attention to the environment. Look at the scope of the situation. And he'll break it down detail by detail. I was like, now I see it. Now I see what you mean. And it clicked. So now I know how to do it now.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
listen, if you don't want yourself to be in that situation, or you don't want your child to grow up in that situation, learn how to treat others.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it's kind of petty to be messing around on somebody. That's petty enough. Like if you gonna mess around with somebody, just leave. And let me tell you something about the petty side of it. You can do all the petty shit in the world, it still ain't gonna fix the situation. He's still gonna be with that female.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? He's still gonna do what he's gonna do. People are gonna do what they're gonna do regardless of how petty you are. Does it feel good? Yes, at the time. Because you're letting out a rage in a different manner. But it's not gonna make it go away. It's not gonna fix it. It ain't gonna fix that shit.
Shaba.
The only thing that fixes men is phlebotomist. Now, if you want to see a man pass out on you, you go get a phlebotomist. I'm a phlebotomist. I fix men all the time. They scared to death of me.
You?
I was just kidding. But
I'm
it is.
okay when I get mad. Then when I get mad, you should be scared.
Mm-hmm.
Because I
Mm.
scare myself. So,
Same with me. Lauren seen my devil side.
I'm a time bomb. Like I will I hold back shit, and I shouldn't. But that's my trauma. That's something that that I acquired through past trauma, dealing with relationships and pettiness and shit is holding stuff, and I will hold it until I am finished with you. I go on a whole nother level of stupid. Like, I don't even
like,
know
when I'm mad, I don't think.
at
I
all.
just do.
Mm-hmm.
And then at the end, I think, like, I shouldn't have done that. Or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Because because when you get mad, you have to practice that others. It's a practice of not acting on how you feel. Women are 90% about how we feel and 10% are what we gonna act on. When we really need to be looking at 10% is what happens to us and 90% is what we do about it. If we aren't going to, um, like I said, if I find out a man cheating on me, I don't even react. I go do me.
Mm.
I don't even really act anymore. I'm like, okay. But don't be mad when you see me with somebody else. Don't be pissed. I knew about you and her. The last relationship I was with, I call him out Alan Jones Jr., Robert Alan Jones Jr. Let me go ahead and say this. I was paying the phone bill. He was living in my motherfucking house. He was doing all this other shit.
Damn.
Robert, if you're listening, I
She's
am so
mad. The rest of her life I will never. I can forgive him, but I will never forget what he did to me because I was with this individual for close to 4.5 years. Yeah,
So, y'all think Robert's gonna comment on this video?
Robert is very much blocked on all my life because he, like every time I turn around, he's like, I don't care. He can comment, motherfucker. I dare you because I know where you live at. I don't give a damn about you.
Oh,
Like seriously, I don't give a damn about you.
we're done.
You like like how are you gonna sit here and I take you to work? I treat you like everything. Here is where I'm telling you to listen. I was going down the road with him, for example, one time, and he asked me to marry him at the Ollie's parking lot in New Bern. The most ignorant shit I've ever seen in my life. And really, at the time, it didn't matter as long as at the time when we were together, at that time frame, as long as I was with him, I didn't care where he asked me. Because it doesn't matter the place, location, all that other stuff. You're supposed to be together, you're supposed to be together. I was on that level. Make sure they on the same level of love as you because I don't want that shit no more. If they ain't on the same level of love as you, make sure that first. You do not want that shit. Because he lived in my house. He damaged my grandmother's, it was passed down to me. It was my great grandmother's karaoke cabinet. He could be very verbally abusive, but I'm paying your phone bill to talk to other females.
Wow.
I paid the fucking fee. I was paying that bill for you to be out here fornicating with other females.
Wow.
You pull a 22 pistol on me.
Listen, if it was me,
Yeah.
I was paying that bill. You would have got a track phone this day.
Gambled all his money away. Treated me like shit.
If not, you would have found.
But you mad when I left. But you mad because here's how petty I am. I left my own house to get away from him. I
Mm.
left my own house and then had somebody go tell him he needed to leave my house, but kept telling everybody at work that I needed to come home and feed his ass. No, what I did was my lack of boundaries allowed you to do so.
Mm-hmm.
Give damn, I called his ass out. I was petty as hell. You didn't have no way to work. I was your vehicle.
Damn. Let it out. This is a therapeutic session. That's what I love
Yeah,
about Buddha Bear Talks. Let
yeah,
it out.
yeah. So I've been in those situations. That was my. I think that I want to say that was one of my more worse ones. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Love has boundaries.
yeah. I didn't believe love had boundaries. Then I didn't believe love. I thought at the time I always believed that love was when you're with somebody it had to be flawless with that person. You love that person unconditionally. You give it what you got because my heart is on my sleeve. I treat who I'm with very well, very well. I don't, I don't deprive them of me. I don't tell them no, they can't show me affection. I don't like get the hell off me. I'm not like that towards somebody I actually truly love. But if you gonna be like that towards me, that is just about as mentally abusive to me as telling me I'm a bitch and I'm stupid and other things. That's pushing away. You don't do that shit neither. I mean, that's just the way it is. I did not know love had boundaries at the time. I did not know my own boundaries at the time. Like I didn't know where my boundaries lied at, like where they were at. Oh, they escalated after I left my house.
Oh, scissor.
Yeah, I left my house for this one.
She done turned into
I
one
ain't
of them
telling where I
girls.
went because I ain't gonna never tell that where I went. Mm-mm. I did me.
But
That's all,
she done
that's all
went
you
to
need to
Houston.
know.
Hold on, we getting past the fact that she just sang us a song
Yep.
and she sounded like Whitney
I
Houston.
left my house. It's an army song. Yeah,
Yeah,
sure did.
Oh, that my bad. I thought that was scissor because she with the way with the
here,
melody.
over
Mm-hmm.
here. We got a white Whitney Houston over here.
Mm-hmm.
Sang us a
She
song.
right. She right there.
Wow. Go ahead now.
Yes, I am not. Mm-mm.
Chocolate chip for the honey dip. But yo, damn, shit. You've been through a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You've been through a hell of a lot. Look how you transform and you came out of it with the sunshine brightened on through.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
you got to come out that way because if you just stay in that slumber, you're gonna continue to have that dark cloud over you.
I
You're
never
not gonna.
heard it. I never heard of it like a slumber like that. But yeah, you don't.
Me neither.
It's not easy to wake up and be like, this person's hurting me. Like it's not easy to wake up. Like when you've been through, like with my ex husband, when you've been through enough abuse, and then you don't know how to be when you leave that. And we've talked about that in another podcast. When you don't know how to be when you leave that area, and then you go and you get in another relationship that you think accepts you, you don't know there's other men like this, and you end up with another one. Hell, you got to go through a lot of shit in order to find a good one anyway, because you got to be able to appreciate that man. You got to be able to appreciate that female. Like you got to go through some stupid shit, and it's because something ain't right in your universe.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I always thought about it. After I started thinking about it, after I started learning where my boundaries are. If you ain't willing to validate me, if you're not willing to loudly put me out there, if you're not willing to like, I need a can man. If not, if you can't, I'll find one who can.
True.
You know,
True.
I don't need somebody that says, and I shouldn't have to say but after talking about him. I love him, but
That's
no.
love. If you gotta come out with the butt at the end, that's not love.
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard that on several different podcasts, and I'm like, you know what? I've said that before it even was a thing. I'm like, I don't need nobody that I'm going to have to I love him, but it's just
Yeah.
not.
It's not right.
That's when you know your love is starting to deplete. That's when you know the relationship's starting to deplete, or either you need to reevaluate and you need to grow again. If you ain't willing to grow with me, build with me, be with me, show me affection, because I'm a little clingy, but not like too overly clingy. But I like my affection, like every female does, but in the right context. But I can tell when you start to change if you're talking to somebody else. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you the signs and symptoms. Please get a notepad. Everything is going great, 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 great. First 4 months. It normally lasts about 4 months.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If he a player, he gonna do this shit. One thing, the phone starts getting hidden a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That's not really the first sign. His attitude is gonna tell you everything. He treats you 100% different, or he'll say something 100% different, or he'll come up with a terminology that is 100% different of what you've ever listened to. If he's starting to sit there, for example, and sing "Lips of an Angel" in the shower, bitch, he with somebody else. Go on ahead and look. Go ahead and look. I've been through all this shit. But listen how he talks to you. If he's giving you an attitude, if he wants something particular, why don't you wear this? Why don't you have a nose ring? Why don't you like? There's certain things that I've noticed that, yeah, there's another female.
Mm-hmm.
He's talking to somebody else that's giving him the notion he wants you to look like that female.
True.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going on. He wants you to look like her. But the thought of losing you when you're already being used by this person, he can't do that. He got to have you. You got to have a place to stay. You ain't nothing but a house and barns, is what I was told. Yeah, I was told that. I was nothing more than a house, and I should have been like, well, then you got to leave my house. That's right, my house and barns. I didn't think like that then, though. But literally, every man has an attitude towards you when he is talking to somebody else. He will treat you like shit. It's something, and some men are real good at kind of where they're like, they'll treat you good and treat her good. That's the one that sucks the most, is the one that can treat you good and still, if you can tell a female or a male you love them when you come home after you just went and got some trim from somewhere else, you are scum. I said what I said. You are a scumbag. If that is, just leave. Oh, but I've got kids, but me and her don't have sex. Yes, sex is important in a relationship, but God knows have mercy. It is not women go through changes where we don't. I can go long times
Without no goodies.
without it. I'm talking about a long time. You have to, but my shit requires patience. That motherfucker down there, she has a mind of her own. She got her own brain and her own zip code and area code. That motherfucker down there, you got to take time to make it work.
She said her own zip code, her own mind. I said, wait. The zip code, the Puna Katan is a zip code now.
Yes, Tuna Katana's got a damn zip code. Ray, I like how you named my shit.
I had to say it like what kind of inspired it because I said her I call it the cookie, but I call her is the Puna Katan because she got that warrior stuff down there and she's powerful. She has a mind of her own.
I think we were talking about it because I was complaining. I was like, Ray, this motherfucker down here I don't know what's wrong with it. Like my hormones are off and there was a bunch of things going on at one time and I was stressed. And I think he come out and said Puna Katana on an off day, didn't even think about it.
Mm-hmm. I said, your Puna Katana's acting crazy. I said it just like that.
And I was like, that's her name now.
Mm-hmm. She got a nickname. Puna Katan. Puna Katana.
I mean, but literally, you're throwing off your woman's pH balance when you coming home, bringing home some other stuff. You're gonna bring her home a yeast infection. You're gonna bring her home things that you're gonna wonder why her attitude's the way it is.
Okay. You're bringing her some nonsense like an STI.
Introduce her body to another woman's hormones. But yet you want to catch an attitude because you want her to look like that other female. The way you treat her is going to be a reflection of the way you're treating her. So, like I said, don't be mad when she does her.
Mm.
Don't be mad. I mean,
Also, also, don't get mad when it happens to your child. Just sit back. Wow, I've done that before. Where'd it come from?
Right.
yeah.
Right.
Because also on top of that, your child feeds off of the way you treat as well. You know, I got three, and like I didn't want to raise my kids with their dad as mean as he was or could be towards me. Because if I feel like I would have had it 4 times and not just the one, because my sons would have been exposed to it. I have 2 boys and a girl. I would have been exposed to all that. Like all
Mm.
four, I think all 3 of the kids would talk to me like that, and plus Matt. I would have been in a constant boot camp, I think, because it would have just been bad because he would have made them think it was okay.
Mm.
And I'm just not. I'm just glad that I was not in that.
Mm-hmm.
I got out, but kids know all. Oh, bring your girlfriend, your side piece around your kids. You go right on ahead and be that ignorant.
Mm.
Kids know all and they tell all.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. They
yeah.
do it all the time and they see
I'm
everything.
sure. I'm sure, like preschool teachers and first grade teachers hear some good shit. See, that's the only reason why I'd be a teacher for that age group, just so I could hear the shit. Like you can't tell me.
That's the only reason I've been teaching.
Yeah, I want to hear shit. I mean, think about it. My mommy was smoking a joint last night. She calls it a joint, but I call it. But I mean, I'm gonna tell you something. like you know, but yeah, kids tell everything. People want to literally sit there and mess around, not
Mm.
knowing the damage you're doing to somebody. But guess what? They're gonna be an overthinker. They're not eventually not gonna give a fuck, and they're not gonna listen to no more excuses because I don't listen to none of it.
Facts.
If you can't communicate with me on a high level, mentally, physically, and emotionally at a high level, I do not need you in my life.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be the spiritual leader of your woman. The woman is supposed to guide you as a man. Men's supposed to
Mm-hmm.
be spiritual leaders of the house. You keep her at peace. If you're bringing peace to her, then you don't have to worry about asking for that. You got to be her natural peace, and she will make sure no shit comes to your door.
That's right.
And these women that are damaged, that men come in and they're like, well, she thinks I'm like her ex. She thinks I'm like her ex. Well, what are you doing to show her you like him?
True.
True that.
Because yeah, no man and no woman is every man and woman is different. But also, you have these um how should I say this?
The Lauren way.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. The Lauren Happy way.
the Lauren Happy
We
way.
don't know if it's gonna be happy. We don't know yet. But
Yeah, we don't.
I take that back. I take that back. Happy word back.
I
The
mean,
Lauren way.
last segment she busted out with a furry out of nowhere, so we don't know what she's gonna say.
The for real friends.
But she kept it real. That was the thing.
She
Yeah.
kept it so honest.
Right.
Yeah, because these women and men, I mean, men are your spiritual leaders. So you got these, women, if you're coming home bringing hell into her life, don't be mad when she's bringing it to you, because she's feeding off of you.
And she gonna bring it right back to you.
Women feed off of their man. Whatever you had happen today, let her help you back to being happy. You should be happy to come home.
True.
She should be happy to see you. If
Mm.
you're going to come home and bring the hell, then she is going to dread every minute you walk in that door. She's going to look at the time and be like,
True.
fuck. I've said it and I know it. Like, I've said that shit. I don't know, man. Fuck, I got to deal with his ass. Like, when you get to that point where you're at that session in your life, it's time to elevate yourself.
And take it to the next level of bettering.
Yeah, and being petty ain't going to fix it. Not unless you can put X-Lax in his food. I've done that too.
All right, Medea.
Mm, I am the white one.
Mhm. She is. She's the
Let
white
kids
lady.
cut up. I sound exactly like her after the kids start cutting. I'm like, oh no, my kid. I could bring all three of them in here, and they would tell you exactly
They'd be like,
because
we ain't doing that.
I can honestly say I've raised three good kids. I cannot complain about them. Yes, I got one that does football and plays the video game. One is my bougie, and my other is my heart. They each value something that I have, but I have learned never to put them around anybody. Don't bring kids into your relationships. If you are going to bring another woman, Miss Jacqueline is so pretty and she's nice. Who's Jacqueline, honey? That's what you're gonna be doing.
But
That's
listen,
exactly her face. She's gonna be like, okay,
you can't do
I'm gonna
everything.
bring Brian, that's a cool man, behind me.
You can't do everything in front of your kids.
Mm-mm.
And that's where everybody messes up.
Kids are smarter than they look.
Very.
Hell yeah.
They know math
What
before you
happens
know math.
after they grow up though? Damn. Like,
Mm.
damn, how are you gonna be that smart at 3, but act ignorant at 10?
Right.
And do dumb shit in
Did
your
you lose
20s.
it? Did you lose it?
Something happened. I ain't say something happened between now where we don't know.
These furries came for these 80s babies. I don't give a shit. I'll say my generation is whack at raising kids. Sometimes it kills me. I ain't gonna lie. Whack as hell.
Something's in the water.
I'm dead serious. Whack as fuck. Why have we got to have a trophy just to participate, man? Y'all that scarred by the 80s and 90s. Come on now.
About these furries. About these furries.
You that scarred. You got to take care of their psyche so hard that you let them dress up as a damn cat to go to school and shit in a litter box, and you gonna sit here and like not pay it. I mean, what the fuck? 80s, 90s. Listen to me. Some of y'all kids are pussies, and I'm sorry, but y'all got to man your man up. You need to put your boy with your wife. Let your wife teach the boy how to clean his own stuff up. You need to put a girl with her daddy to teach her the expectations of what a man should treat her. That was not a thing back in the day, a girl dad thing. I'm seeing that all over TikTok and everywhere, talking about we're going on a daughter day. Shit. On views. We did not get that.
Right.
Sure didn't.
So therefore, don't sit there and, I mean, not every kid is good at football. Richard needs to be on the sideline because Dick can't catch a ball. Okay, but you got a kid that's got a talent sitting on the sideline looking ignorant. I'm petty too because I want to go up to that. I've already emailed the damn head of the board for that one. But anywho, so
She let it out. This is why I love my podcast show. This is the place where you can let it out and be honest. It's like a therapy session where you can let out the truth and let out a lot of stuff that people never really hear of your deep dark
I
secrets.
don't care that it is worldwide, bitches. I don't care.
That's how I felt when I released my
But if
trauma.
y'all want to pay my bills, I will let you care. If you want to pay my rent and my phone and all that stuff, I will care about everything I say.
Oh shit!
Right.
Right. That
I require that, and like I said, you got to be feeding me, fucking me, and paying those things. You got to do them 3, and I will personally care what I say.
And if you ain't part of the practice, and I'm your whole rank kill, I don't want to hear shit either, unless you ain't paying my bills and feeding me or fucking me. That's right. And I will gong the bell for that one.
My girl wants to leave her job too, so I speak for her too. That she, if you ain't caring about all her stuff, neither don't be messing with her. Neither I come at you too over that one.
Mm-hmm. That's right, bitch.
I may have to sit down and eat popcorn because she'll already be
Getting that
up, but I don't know what's funnier, me fighting or probably Freya.
Both of y'all probably, because I'll be sitting there eating the popcorn. I said, whoop that ass, boo. Get him.
No, Ray, because I have a full conversation. I talk.
You gotta let it out.
I let them know what exactly would ever hit why I'm beating that.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
My kids even heard, even when I would tear my children's tail up, they would be like, I would be telling them why. Yeah, I'd tell them why. While tearing them up.
You be like, this is why, such and such. You heard me? Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, I
my
remember
grandma.
my parents used to say this used to hurt me. This is gonna hurt me more than it hurt you.
I never even said that because I knew I was going to hurt.
Ooh.
I never even said that. I wasn't an abusive parent, but I had a wooden spoon. I tore their ass up. And that is exactly what's wrong with Tom, Dick, and Harry at the high school. They ain't had their ass whooped, and they've been given a car, and they've been given opportunity, and they fuck it up. 80s. Wait, the fuck? Oh. I was born in 86.
I'm born 85. I ain't got no kids yet.
I was born with the dinosaurs.
Roar.
You're not born with a dinosaur. I don't care.
Roar.
I'm serious. I was born. I mean, I've watched like people that I went to high school with. My kids go to school with theirs, and I'm like, knowing damn good and well.
I backed up because Lauren was in my face. I was like,
You see me? I'm over here getting close.
I mean, they had me kind of. They got me aggravated. They really. I mean, I'm not trying to. It literally has me like, are you fucking serious? Like, your mama spoiled your ass rotten, and now we got to go and be his psychologist and say, for real, friends is the way to go. If they want to be a furry, then that is okay. That is okay. I will pet my kid. I am not petting my child like a fucking cat. I'm sorry.
nobody.
Super Nanny needs to come get this. Come get this, please. Super Nanny, if you are, come get this. You have got a lot of work on you.
A cat. Get out of here.
Name you Chico. I'm done. Go. Super Nanny needs to come out.
Oh my God. I can get that out my head now. Now Chico's stuck in my head.
I'm just saying, like, all the pettiness. I mean, it kind of boils down into like LGBTQ, what we talked about last time. If you think about it, the pettiness of it, like, you got all these people worried about this, that, and so many diversities, and you're not looking at, we just need to get the fuck along.
True.
It's petty enough to sit here and poke at this it's a sexuality. It's not, it has nothing to do with personality. Y'all are getting it twisted with personality versus sexuality.
And then where they threaten,
my child has to ask, do you have a wee-wee or a no-no? Like, we don't need to ask this question. It's not about sexuality, it's about personality. My child should not have to worry about asking what your pronouns are.
Ray, do you have a wee-wee or no-no?
We're gonna start that shit, really?
You see kids do that. Do you have a wee-wee or no-no?
I mean, that was best I had.
like,
Dee Dee had it like that. I mean, Dee Dee's letting that out.
Just go around.
Doug.
Hey,
where's Doug at?
Do you have a wee-wee or no-no?
Really, Patty mayonnaise? Really, Patty?
Mm-hmm.
Big Patty done said it.
Krispy Kreme.
Oh, I know what I got.
There we go. There's your sign.
I know what I got.
But yeah, I mean, we're not looking at personality anymore. It's all petty.
It's all sexuality.
It's sexuality, and I'm tired of sexuality being a part of like everything. Like, I understand. We understand. If you like it up your ass, you like it up your ass. You like it here, like it there. Pick or choose. Or you just tell a man, pick it and stick it.
And bounce on it.
I mean, damn. But I'm just, in school, it shouldn't even be a conversation, really.
We should be just worrying about video games and what we're going to do when we get into college.
We don't. Even back when I was in school, I didn't give a damn who was gay or who was straight or who was this, who was that. I did not care. If you were a good person, I kicked it with you. If you were not, go to hell.
Mm-hmm.
But half these 80s people that I went to school with, go to hell. Shit. with your kids.
Bye.
like, like your kids. Like,
Bye bye.
no, I love you, Patty Mayonnaise. It's okay. I was just saying, I've observed these kids, and it just makes me like it aggravates me because there's no character being built.
Mm-mm.
We're being
Not
given,
stable.
they're just being given what stop giving and start actually making the boundaries and make them understand life is not fair. I shouldn't have to tell my child life is not fair. I should be able to put them in school, them try out for a sport, realize they're not at that sport level, them get upset about it, and be like, buddy, sometimes you're not equipped for this. You need to try something else.
Mm-hmm.
Try it again next year, but come back
Stronger and more
stronger.
determined.
It teaches that, and you don't understand to all the 80s ones. That's what they were trying to teach us.
Mm-hmm.
Why you sitting there at the DSS office, damn, and Child Protective Services, worried about if I'm tearing my young's ass up? I did. I sure did. No, I didn't leave marks. Should have, because damn, if Carolyn didn't set my house on fire, but that's okay, right? Yeah, she set my house on. She set my whole damn dining room table on fire one time with all my damn Christmas decoration. Me broke as hell. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah. She was like 5 or 6. She got into my refrigerator because I keep the matches in there like my grandma did. I put them in the very back so she didn't get them. Well, she went and got the mattress and lit candles, and then they knocked over. And then I come in feeling well rested. And I'm like, what is that smell?
Oh.
I go in my dining room, and this child is sitting next to a whole fire.
She thought she was at a bonfire.
I'm beating her ass while I'm putting it out with the fire extinguisher. And even then had to turn around and put the fire extinguisher on there and then dump water in it because it was still smoldering.
Oh my God.
Ray, I'll send you that picture of my ceiling. Looks like an old house. It was at the old house I was remodeling. That dusty stuff at the top of that
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what she did. I had to repaint.
I did not know that.
I had to repaint that whole dining room.
She almost set your whole house a barbecue.
That's because she saw me light a candle when I was cutting up onions one time. And then she took the candlesticks and was like, yeah. All my Christmas decorations. At least that my tree was, I had carpet at the time. If it had have gone on the carpet.
I'm going to laugh.
If it had have gone on the carpet. Craven County's non-finest firefighters, because they ain't fine. Y'all lie. Y'all lie too much.
She's an asshole.
Y'all lie too much. TikTok, y'all lie too. There ain't nothing around here.
She's an asshole.
Maybe in New York, but not here. Y'all lie.
Ooh.
Got big bellies.
He's a fine ass fireman in New York.
Got
I'm like, damn, y'all some fine motherfuckers. Give me some muscle.
Got big belly Sam. Got daggum traffic Henry. No.
I just want everybody to know that there's pettiness everywhere.
But I
it.
appreciate them. I appreciate them to the fullest because if something happens, they are there. But damn, can you look a little bit better? There is a gym for these. Planet Fitness is big.
So listen.
We may call you again.
Big gut Bob. Where she at? When she has a fire, you gonna go put it out or you gonna stand there? She just expect me on the podcast. I'm gonna care.
I'm just saying they lied to me. You can't.
They lied on the resume.
You can't look like TikTok lies too much.
Well, you know what? This isn't Tinder.
I know, but damn, like, how you gonna sit here, be a firefighter and have a gut the size of my daughter's
They gotta
boob.
eat too.
Yeah.
You know, that is one good thing about dating like a big boy. You can eat pretty damn good though. I give it that.
Yeah.
You know
I
the
am
other
a
thing
chef
about dating a big boy? You won't get cold.
at all.
You
You'll
be
be
warm
warm.
as you be
At
toasty as a
all.
marshmallow.
My body. I'm just saying, like, if you're a firefighter and you coming to get me out the house, please, if it's gonna be my last moments, at least look like TikTok.
Listen, if you're a firefighter and you come to get me out of the house, bring a stretcher and just push me out the door. I know you're gonna come afterwards. It's okay. Just bring a stretcher. Push. Mm, go.
You know what? I mean, I have met some really. I mean, I'm not saying that, and they're all cool as hell. I'm just saying, sometimes, if I'm gonna be on my deathbed and I'm in a fire and he got to actually come in and get me, please look like you got some sense. Just
He
for me
just
to
come in like
look
the
at
whole.
something good one last time before I die. You know what I mean? Like,
Hey, firefighters, when you go to get Lauren,
hmm?
don't be built. Just be, just look like the Hulk. Just save her. Who cares? Just go get her. Look at any kind of way. She the one
Well,
need to be saved, not you.
I know, and I love y'all firefighters. I do.
She talked drunk.
Cops now on the other hand, new
That's what
round.
we talking about with the pettiness.
Yeah, there we are. They're keeping that in mind and taking notes.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, firefighters,
It ain't gonna matter no how because
but I love you.
it's all of them. They all
Listen,
lie.
firefighters,
I
you
love my
didn't have enough time
firefighters.
to save me.
Yeah,
Come
because
on,
you in New York City.
huh?
We love our firefighters down here too. I'm just saying, you in New York City.
Mm-hmm. I love
New
my.
York City.
Yeah, you all the way over there somewhere. We
I
just
love
look.
them. They're beautiful. Mm.
But
Yeah,
Deidre,
but Ray, you about got canceled.
girl,
Why you so
what
close to the camera, Ray?
what what about
Connected to my soul.
these Newbern PDs? What about these Newbern PDs?
I thought they look. Did they look really
They
good
have
now?
improved.
Oh. Wait, wait.
Taxi, taxi, please, taxi. That's what.
Really?
Yes, God knows. Have mercy, my love.
Lord, there's some fine New Bern PD. Or there's some fine NYPD up here too. Ooh, I love my Papi Chulos.
Listen,
There's
I
a lot of
seen
them up
one
here.
that I really did a double take for, and I was like that song, "Shorty Come My Way." You can come back, come, come hither.
Come Heather. Yes, come Heather.
I don't need much.
Should have went and jumped on. Arrest me.
As long as they take me on Chicken Nugget Day.
On Chicken Nugget Day.
Yeah, Fridays.
Oh, I miss those days.
Chicken.
I miss pizza
I
day.
call,
Oh, pizza day is what I miss.
I call them the taxi.
When's donut day?
I call them taxi. You're going to get a nice pair of bracelets. You're going to get a free ride. Yeah. I call them a taxi. Taxi. Yeah.
Taxi. Taxi.
Oh, yeah, I call them taxi.
Well, y'all, I hope y'all learned some deliciousness on the whole thing of relationship pettiness, all the secrets revealed.
And
You
did you
know,
learn about furries?
this podcast was a lot. You probably didn't learn nothing. It's all right. We love you.
We love you so much. I hope you learned a lot from Lauren's experience, and I hope you listen to Andrea. I just been just listening, observing. I'm like, power of the mental note, and I even took all the quotes that sometimes she'll tell me, give me advice, and I write them down. I was like, oh, I like that one, Shopper, and I applied it to my life. But yes, this is the end of the wonderful episode of Relationship Pettiness on Buddha Bear Talks. Is there any, before we go, is there any encouragement you want to give out before we dip?
Mama, I made it. I want to say that. Go ahead.
That's your encouragement?
My mama.
I don't know. All right now.
Okay.
All
No,
right
no,
now.
She's how you said my
women.
mama is.
Listen, men, women, women, men.
Meow.
Get out of that relationship that is not for you. If it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. God has something better for you. Just be patient. Wait.
I'm waiting.
Hmm.
Lauren.
I'm waiting forever.
I agree with what she had to say. You need to be patient. You need to wait. You need to get out of it. But
Mhm.
if you are out there, this is to all my players. If you're out there hurting that female or you are hurting that male, okay, you notice that your light bill is paid, your phone is paid, your car is paid, your rent is paid. You got a can man and you stupid enough to be out with Camp Man Sam, then you need to leave that man alone and sit down for the next woman, and you need to sit down for the next man to actually treat that male or female the way they should be treated. That goes for LGBTQs too, because they're some of these LGBTQ women make you think it makes straight women question their sexuality. Thank you, fuck y'all. Um,
Making somebody question what?
how do you question your sexuality? Because some of them,
Only thing I'm questioning is my food in the kitchen.
right.
Ain't questioning nothing else.
But I'm saying, like, as far as that, I'm saying, some of these lesbians are fine. Some of these,
Yeah, fine over there.
yeah. But I'm just saying, like, if you look at them, they
I got nothing but love for you lesbians, just over
just
there.
not her, just not me. I'm straight. I'm totally straight. But some of them, it's like, damn, like, but if you are not going to treat that female the way you're supposed to, if you're not going to treat that male the way you're supposed to, and you know that they do these things for you, then you need to exit out. You need to respect them. You need to be like, I'm playing you, and you don't deserve this. And if they're still willing to work with you, you got a gold mine. But trust is like, if you violate that, it's like crumbling up a piece of paper and then trying to take a razor to straighten it back out. It doesn't work that way.
That's right.
It will never be the same. I don't care how you're going to have to work the rest of your life with this person to get them to trust you.
Just
Yes,
like
yes.
Padilla says, if you take a piece of paper, on one side, you put the good with the bad. If the good outweighs the bad, you know, the
Keep
bad outweighs the good.
And if
Then
you
you
need to know
just
how to work on yourself, you do that too. Write down every negative thing about you, work on those things, put all your good qualities. We have a hard time listing our good qualities, but we do not on our bad qualities. If you have massive amounts of trauma, you will list everything bad about you and you'll have this much good quality. But the thing about this much good quality is look at the strength of those good qualities. We all have flaws. We're not perfect.
Mhm.
true,
We're all,
That's
we all are petty. All of us
very
have
petty.
petty intentions.
true. But listen, when y'all get out of these relationships, wait. Don't be so quick to hop into another one. Work on
Right.
yourself. Work on yourself.
And be by yourself and learn to love you and rebuild on you.
But don't rebuild so quick. Let it be step by step.
Yeah, you got to
Hmm.
break. You're gonna break. You're gonna, like I've always said, you're gonna live with pain. You're gonna leave with pain that hurts you and pain that changes you, and you need to sit in that pain for a little bit. You got to remember what that pain felt like. Don't sit there and get a band-aid. Don't ever get in a relationship if you are bored, horny, or lonely.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do it.
Because I'm telling you, you're gonna fuck that one up too. Or you're not gonna be enough for that person, but you are enough. That's why you got to leave, because you are enough.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't that you ain't enough. You are enough.
That's right.
So,
Well, that concludes today's episode on relationship and pettiness. My name is Raisa Hemingway, aka my Krispy Kreme. My homegirl Lauren. Her name is Dee Dee
for today.
for today. And this is my homegirl Drea Bad, known as aka Patty Mayonnaise.
Hi, Mama, I made it.
We are signing the hell out. It is time to motivate. Until the next episode. Boy, you mother suckers. Chocolate chip.